we have to know things as far as types of compressors, that goes along in correlation with the CFM ratings, because only reciprocating compressors, which are piston type compressors, it's all positive displacement workings as far as how it produces air, but they usually only go up to certain CFM rating or certain horsepower rating. So if a customer is a small tire shop looking for a new compressor for their system, a lot of times a reciprocating compressor will work for them because it's a smaller horsepower, less air use. If they're looking to upgrade, usually we try to go from a reciprocating to a rotary vane type compressor, just because it's still in the lower horsepower range. The particular brand that we carry, the Hydravan only goes up to like a 60 horsepower range, so we have to be careful with it. If they're only using them sporadically, or if it's a 24/7 type 365 air use, then we have to look at different types of compressors that like to run full bore 100% loaded all the time. Other things that we need to consider are the environment. What type of a condition, what kind of process is it? Is it a dirty process? Is it a clean process? How easy is it going to be to maintain these compressors? What kind of ventilation do we have as far as where we're going to locate the compressors in the plant? Power sources, because a lot of compressors are rated at certain 200 volt, 208 volt, or 230 volt, or 460, 575. There's different ratings, and we have to consider that whatever we're looking at will actually work in the facility that they're using. It's all a lot of industrial questions as far as how they're going to use the equipment. There's a lot of other variables as far as ambient temperatures. We got to make sure that wherever these things are going to be located, that it's not 200 degrees, and if it is, then we need to do modifications to the facility as far as creating environments for these compressors to be able to operate in. Maintenance schedules. Some places don't maintain their compressors, and we have the ability to come in at CMB Equipment to do that for them, but a lot of places opt to do it themselves, and we got to make sure that if we put a certain type of compressor in there, that it will work in the environment that it's in, and that those guys will take care of it. Otherwise, it doesn't matter whether the compressors are Gardner Denver or an Ingersoll Rand, Solaire, Atlas Copco, Kaiser, Quincy. It doesn't matter. They all have to be maintained regardless of where you put them in order for them to have any kind of longevity and to run right. So.